Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Oyasumi Punpun. We have met Sachinanjo. We have more than met Sachinanjo. She and Punpun have gone in together to create a weird manga. And they had a bit of a run-in, a bit of a conflict, you might say, in our last reading, when Punpun said some things that were pretty silly. Like, oh, of course you think that's the way the world works. You're beautiful and talented. And Sachinanjo basically said, no, you fucking idiot. You don't get it at all. I grew up thinking that I was ugly. Everything about my face is something that I've chosen. This is plastic surgery. This is a facade. And I have been broken. More broken than you've ever even considered. Your anxiety and depression is unfounded. Get to work. In so many words. And it was fucking fantastic. Really, really interesting. This is the first female character that Punpun has had a run-in with who acts like a real... Well, they all act like real people, but like broken people. She acts like a broken person who's put herself back together and is stronger because of it. You know, like a real person. The way that, in my experience, real people are. Real people either break and fall apart or break and get way stronger. Everyone breaks, though. Sachinanjo is the first character we've seen who seems to have successfully taken her brokenness and made herself stronger because of it. And it's fucking crazy. And she's still broken. Like, let's not mince words about it. This girl is still full of turmoil. But that's life, and she's living the suffering that she's chosen, in my own words. That's a thing that I've said probably in this series too, but like, we suffer regardless. Whenever it's a choice, you're going to suffer either way that you choose. Choose the thing that's worth suffering for to you. And Sachinanjo is suffering for something that she thinks is worthwhile. Or at least now she is. It seemed like she fell off of her path for a little while. And somehow, it was the emergence of Punpun. Someone to lead, someone to help, and someone to try to understand. Someone weird, and also broken, that seems to have catapulted her back into this creative mindset. Also, somebody who can potentially write her manga. I do find that to be an interesting concept, interesting section, right? We got some explanations that she wasn't able to do the writing part, but is she actually not able to do the writing part? Or is that some kind of internal block that she has? I don't know. But either way, she and Punpun are going to be working together closely. And that, again, makes for the first, like, working relationship with a girl that Punpun has had that isn't, like, either his mom or somebody that he's actively, continuously trying to fuck. Like, this is really good for him, maybe. Because she is strong enough to deal with his weakness, if that makes sense. Without, like, either giving in to him or just blowing up at him, right? Because he's gonna make mistakes. Big time. It's just a fascinating situation. I can't wait to see where we go with it. That's what's been on my mind for a while, is Sachinanjo, who she is, how she is, and what she's going to do to and for Punpun. It's fascinating. I think it's fascinating. And with that, I think we're going to get into it. Give me a second. I want to go grab something to drink. Okay, there we go. I got one of these. This looks like beer. It's not. This is sparkling water, and I love the branding of this company. Not sponsored, of course. Here, wait, hold on. A little ASMR. I love the branding of this company. Liquid Death Mango Tensei. It's sparkling water with like mango flavoring. I do think I think they're really tasty though. I picked up a case last time I went to the store. I've been alcohol-free for a number of months now, and it's really good. It's primo. It's the way to be, for sure. Don't need none of that poison. But obviously, I'm not trying to sell you Liquid Death, but I do think it's very tasty sparkling water. Utterly undifferentiated in most ways from most other sparkling waters. I'm not a proponent of it, but it's good. So, here we are, having held hands for a moment. Shook hands, I should say, with one Sachinanjo. And I do have, I don't know, I've been thinking about this as well. Sachi's hand was larger and knobbier than he had expected, and it reminded him of someone else's hand, but he couldn't recall who that somebody was. I'm actually quite curious about who this is. I don't know. I actually don't know who this is referring to. I feel like it might be his mom, his dad, or Yuichi. And I actually don't know who it could be. Oh well. And with that, we move into the next section of Punpun. So here we are sitting at a playground. Okay, so there's the cicadas. Yeah, yeah. I get it. Honestly, it's going to be a rough road. Okay, so what is he? Something, student bath. I get back, I go straight to my room. The sun has gone down like the something. I'm riding the bus. I go straight to my room without saying anything. Okay? Honestly, it's going to be a rough road. But I have to hand it to you, Punpun. You're trying really hard. You came up with all this in just a couple of weeks. Just work with me on a few more things. Let's shoot for a final draft by the end of summer. Okay. How's it going? I'm Mimura, Onachi's classmate. Yo, just call me Mimura's mighty abs. No? Nobody's gonna do that. Well, I've known Onachi since he was this big. He's never been so interested in anything before. He's always off gaming. Who knew my hidden manga mania would come in handy? So you're mostly interested in fantasy and unrequited crush manga. Wait, have I made a mistake? Beautiful. We should all go to the beach soon. Why? It's summer. We need to get out there with our swimsuits digging into our crotches. Wait, what? Well, when you put it that way, can I order? I was a forest fairy in a prior life, so I'll have the small salad. Wait, she did that before, though. Our treat. Yep. Seriously? Thank you. Thank you. Hey, look at you, buddy. Dink, dink. He's got a tank top with a bullseye on it. What the fuck? You know, it's not quite right. I want to write something that doesn't just move you or bring you to tears for a few seconds. I want it to be something that affects your life in some lasting way. It's not for escaping reality, it's for fighting reality. So here, are we hearing Asano speaking through one of his characters? It would make sense. I mean, considering the nature of the manga that he has written, this idea of wanting to create something that affects your life in a lasting way seems to immediately fit everything that Asano has ever done, right? It's fucking perfect. It's not for escaping reality, it's for fighting reality. I'm actually having trouble letting that one slip into my brain. That's a lot. That's a shocking lot. We talk about media as escapism all the time, and it is, right? But man, I feel like I should be acting as though this one line is blowing my mind, like doing something gregarious or over the top to be like, wow, that's fucking crazy, in order to instill in you the understanding of how interesting that line is to me. But let me do it through logic instead, because I'm not in the mood. That's the reason. It's part of it. That's the reason. My reason. Me, Teeaboo. Why invest so much in media? Because media has value. Because stories have value. What is that value? Well, to some extent, it is the escapism. And to a greater extent, to me, it is that viewing the world through the perspectives of other people, in fact, their own worlds that they create, that can be really interesting. It gives you a lot of insight into other people. And then viewing the way that they draw characters gives you real insight into the way that people think about other people, which is amazing. But what about stories themselves? Distinct from necessarily from manga or anime or anything like that. What about stories themselves? What are stories? Stories are tools. Stories are patterns. Stories are good stories. Lasting stories are. It's not all stories are good or lasting. Good stories, lasting stories, stories that ring true, that have an element of truth to them. What are they? They're tools. But what kind of tools? The tools that demonstrate the patterns of behavior that enable success. Something like that. Be heroic, get rewards. Be evil, get punished. Is that the reality of the world? No. But it is the reality of the patterns of success that humans must follow in order to be successful, right? The patterns of behavior that humans must follow, to be successful or unsuccessful. Stories of people, parables, fables, Aesop's, stories of people who destroy themselves for greed are warnings. They're tools. They teach us how to fight that portion of reality, right? Stories of heroes who fight against all odds, regardless of the impossibility of success, right? There's a reason for that. Those are tools. Those are tools about how to exist, how to be, how to live your life. Because we all face impossible odds. Every single damn one of us. Every single one of us faces impossible odds. We all want to live, and we will all die. We're mortal. The world is bigger than us. But fighting regardless is part and parcel to success, to getting to somewhere, right? So they're tools. Stories are tools. Stories are patterns. Stories are ways that we can teach ourselves and learn what's important. They're ways we can shield ourselves. Stories that contain horrible things are both manifestations of the potential that's out there for chaos and horrible things, literally, but also to teach us that there are people who can fight those. And sometimes they lose, and sometimes they win. This, what she says here, it's for fighting reality. Stories are armor. Stories are shields. Stories are swords. Stories are magic. Stories are everything that you need in order to exist as a person in the world. As long as you get the right stories and take away from them what you need to. If you come at stories with the perspective that this could be useful to me, this is something I should think about, I should incorporate, I should invest myself in, and you do that, you will experience events in your life that mirror those stories. In the same way that so many people, since we've started reading Punpun, have said, I see myself in Punpun, or Punpun in myself. It's possible that if you had read Punpun, you might not have become that self. And now that you are reading Punpun, doing so might arm you with the tools to become a different self, to recognize who you are, and by pushing it away from you, seeing it as somebody else, a little bird boy who you can understand to some extent, that might arm you with the tools and skills necessary to pull yourself out of it. That's powerful. It's for fighting reality, not for escaping reality. In fucking incredible. I didn't expect to have a mind-shattering revelation in the first couple pages. It's for fighting reality. Because reality's hard. Reality's not easy. It hurts. It's suffering. And we're mortal. We're fleshy squish bags. With feelings. We don't even have to get hurt to get hurt. It's crazy. Of course we need tools. Of course we need armor. We need more of it in here than we need out here. At least nowadays. There was a time when you could get by with just putting armor out here and be weak in here. I don't think that's true anymore. Not in this world. Not with social media and the internet the way that they are. Not with people as judgmental and terrifying as they can be. You need armor. I mean, it to some extent, it goes back to the idea that we were talking about with walking around in a couple episodes ago. Walking around with your armor up. It is the same, but it's different, right? Interesting. Really, really fascinating thoughts from Sachinanjo. Or, I should say, from Inio Asano, a, top 1% creator. That sounds like an OnlyFans thing, doesn't it? Top 0.01%, Inio Asano, OnlyFans, let's go. No, Inio Asano, brilliant mangaka, great storyteller, among the top fraction of a percentile of the human populace in terms of telling valuable stories. And he wrote through this character who is struggling to create something that is beyond poignant for creation. What is creation? And what's it for? Is it to entertain people? What does that mean? Or is it to help them? And what does that mean? Inio Asano clearly has his answers. And he's going to put some of them in the mouth of Sachi Nanjo. And I really appreciate it. There's something else here that's amazing, is that, you know, it's not the most uncommon thing for a mangaka to put a mangaka in their story. Rohan Kishibe, looking at you, and have that character to some extent be a self-insert, you know, and to talk about the way that they think about manga and the way that they think about creation and stuff, right? It's not that uncommon to write a book about a writer, you know, or to make a TV show about somebody who's in a TV show, you know, it may be just because people write about what they know. But in this situation, it makes absolutely perfect sense to me that this would be Sachi Nanjo's perspective. There's nothing in me that makes me think that somehow this character is just meant to be a mouthpiece for Inio Asano. And that's impressive, because a lot of people would write, a lot of writers, a lot of authors would write a character like this as a self-insert. And I feel none of that here. She feels like a full person to me. And I think that speaks to the genius of Inio Asano. He's great. Okay, let's move on past this page, because this is bogging us down. You know, Punpun, it's good that you're not very bright. Don't get too caught up in the world. Think your own thoughts. And, what am I trying to say? Rawr. Oh, I got it. No, I don't. I don't know a thing. Wow, she been drinking. Beep, beep. So hot. El Nino. Wait, what? You shouldn't drink so much. Who asked you? You just worry about yourself. I'll try a little harder, Sachi. Later, Punpun. Actually, Punpun was a bit let down. Well, what do you know? I can actually do things, he thought. Hey, she says from far away. I literally didn't even notice that was there when I read through this page. Punpun couldn't get rid of the regret he felt for being unable to change on his own without getting caught up in someone else. Of course, one wrong move and he was sure he'd fall back down that deep dark hole. He. Later. For now, that simple word was a magic invocation that made Punpun feel like staying alive until the next time they met was doable. DVD Rentals Quivertown! Well, going to a porn shop, are we? Oh, is this your first time here? I can't give you a membership card without ID. Punpun. Things are so convenient now. It really is the age of computers, isn't it? We do need our young people, so he took the job. You know, Punpun, you catch on really quickly. So why don't you get your real estate license? Then you can come work for us. Enter to Excel, yeah. What do you think, Masuzo? Isn't that a good idea? Oh, God. Ha! Can't hear a thing! Oh, yeah, would you mind throwing that poster away? It ends today. What was the poster? I don't know. Oh, there it is. Huge fireworks display. Yeah? No, it's okay. I'm taking a break, buying art supplies. Tonight? That's a little last minute, but fireworks sound cool. Summer school is in session. We finish at 5. How about I meet you at the train station at 5:30? Oh, that sounds like fun. Why don't you go pick her up at her work? Holy shit. She's coming. She's coming. Maybe she's not. She's coming. But maybe not. But maybe not. She's coming. Come on then. Jump into my arms. Sachi. Oh. What? Who's that? And Punpun's waiting too. Sachi. Sorry, were you waiting long? Here, carry this. It's super heavy. What, are you doing manga again? Who the fuck is that? Just say you have a boyfriend. Shit, bitch. And this is what a face on Punpun. That's actually a picture. That's a photo that's been like fucked with. What a face. I'm out right now. Please leave your message and name after the tone. Hey, it's Sachi. Punpun didn't want to feel this way. That's why. I've been waiting about 30 minutes. What's up? It's starting to get crowded here. He had decided to live all alone. I'm going to head over there now. Oh, the neighbors. Oh, and his face is still the same. Let your guard down for a second, and this was what happened. Okay. First off, do it be mattering? Second off, do that actually be her boyfriend? I would guess probably not and not. Let's find out. Oh god, so many sex noises. That's way too many. Oh, and he's got the porn out. I assume. But it's not like I like you or anything. Someone, please help me. Don't look at me. You are a liar. You are not human. I will never forgive you. Because of you, my life is... Okay. Seriously? You're creepy. Just having to look at you turns my stomach. I love you, Punpun. Love, love, love you. Love you. I don't want anything else as long as you're with me. Ouch, ow, whoa, I'm dying. Can I lick your bougie? Oh, you're just hopeless. Just jerk off in your own forever. Do it. Do it. You coward. Teeaboo, booyah! Do it. Shut up! Ah! A blunt object or a blade, which would be better? During questioning, the suspect, Onodera, 18, said, I just lost my temper and stabbed them. I didn't mean to kill them. Hello, Punpun. Punpun Onodera, are you in there? Hey, the door's unlocked. What the hell? What's wrong? I'm sorry, I seem to have caught a cold. That's a lie, isn't it? Yes. That's all you can say? What's going on? Show your face. Okay, shoot. Well, the fireworks, yeah, like the fireworks, I think you should go with your boyfriend. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to get in the way, you've got such a lovely boyfriend who comes and picks you up from work, ha. Huh? Did you come by the school? Why didn't you let me know? That's not my boyfriend. He's my ex-husband. I didn't tell you, but I'm divorced. Of course, not her boyfriend, and it shouldn't matter. Fucking hell. Sachi Nando's divorced? I thought she's like 23. Right? Maybe she's a little older? Interesting, though. What? Like I said before, there's a guy at work who's kind of stalking me and creeping me out, so I asked my ex to come and get me today in case the creeper was waiting for me after work, and he was. So, no need to worry. Oh, crap. I'm airing all my dirty laundry. He's fully in that zone. I don't have many male friends. Come on, let's go. Come on, hurry up. I'm not going to watch the fireworks from a jam-packed train. And she's like, so great. Hey, pull it together. What is it? Never mind, I'll just go by myself. Sachi, you probably don't realize it, but you're an amazing person who's nice to everyone. But I tend to get the wrong idea about things, so if you continue to be nice to me, I'll fall in love with you. Yeah, yeah. That's some real deal shit, dude. That look on her face in the next frame says that she has not even considered that would be a possibility. Shit. Ah. Ah. That's like a shocked look there. Will the next frame be her laughing it off? How seriously will she take this? Because he's serious. He's saying it in like a half-joking kind of way, but he's actually serious about what he means. Well, while we're paused here, I just want to say, I'm gonna let that hang. This whole sequence of insanity where he's like watching, I guess he's just watching classic anime because he wasn't able to buy porn. So he's just watching anime. I don't know what the fuck all of this is with the person on the floor. I really don't understand it. Does someone please help me? The whole thing? I just don't understand. Him with the face. This whole chaos is well done. I like it a lot. I mean, I hate it, but it's great. All right. I'll fall in love with you. Shocked face. I feel much better now that I've told you, but please forget I said anything. I'm perfectly happy with our current relationship. Okay, let's hurry. It's gonna start soon. You know, it's okay. It's okay to fall in love with me. She hadn't really considered the possibility because she hates herself, right? That's the thing. That's part of it. She grew. Okay, so I'm putting this on her because she hasn't explicitly said it, but it's a prediction-y thing. She grew up thinking that she was ugly, like everybody calling her, and she might have been, right? To be clear, might have been. At least differentiated from the fucking norms, whatever you want to call it, ugly. Maybe some portion of her nonchalance with her physicality, with her body, with herself, comes from her past. This idea that nobody's going to look at her sexually. Because I took it as just a deep comfort with herself. But at that point, I didn't know about her past. So maybe it's not. But then again, I guess she does get hit on by Big Bro Muho and stuff, so. And she has an ex-husband, so. She's met people who are attracted to her. That's not absurd. Interesting. It's okay to fall in love with me. Wow. Wow. This series of faces from her is great. Well, that was a bit of a mess, but I guess it's better that we came here. Ground Zero is probably really crowded. If Mr. Shishido finds out we let ourselves in, he'll be super angry. Hey, say something, Punpun. Lately, I've been thinking about who you remind me of. Yeah? You're like my mom. Okay, so it was when he held his mom's hand. That's what I thought. You're like my mom. Your personality and temperament are like hers. I don't see that. I really don't. I still hate her, even though she's dead. And I doubt I'll ever forgive her, but I don't know how to explain it, but there it is. Yeah. I love that. I don't know how to explain it, but that's what it is. It's a great way to get stuff out when you don't know how to explain it. Watching the fireworks. So, interesting. Because she was a girl on a balcony watching the shooting stars, right? And now we're out here. Okay, and it goes. Time passes. Do it slower. Punpun, take off your clothes too. Well, looks like they're gonna get it on. Goodbye, Midori. Goodbye, Kanye. Goodbye, Aiko. Hey, I'm all right now. Punpun, how about a kiss? She is beautiful. Fuck. He can't let go, man. He cannot let go. Punpun, how about a kiss? What? Whole bunch of tissues. Sachi, yeah? You can call me Hidden and quit it from now on. What? Why so many tissues? What's going on here? I don't fully get it. Weird. Get up. You're still not over that girl, are you? If having sex was all it took to get rid of the chaos, then what was the point of my life up until now? In all my 18 years, I've never despaired of life as much as I have today. You really are such a pain. Okay, what? Punpun, how about a kiss? Did he... I actually cannot tell. Did he stop? Did he finish? What the fuck happened? I don't know. I actually don't know. Whatever, I was just a little lonely. If I wasn't into you, it wouldn't have happened. Having sex once doesn't mean we're suddenly dating. It doesn't have to change our relationship. I still want to work with you. If that's okay with you, then we're fine. Yeah. But it does change our relationship. Almost always. And he is not emotionally mature enough to handle this. No chance. Hey, close your eyes for a sec. You're so full of it. And she kisses him. Okay. Well, it seems to have gone okay at least. I'm really not clear what happened. Okay, fair enough. Buddhist family altars. Blah, blah, blah. Bloop. Bloop. Okay. Private university exam date, second half. Big bro Muho Muho, the other teachers. Valentine's Love Fest. And there's Punpun. Okay, so Punpun and Mimura doing something. Snow? I don't know. Yes, snow. Building. Time passing. Snowballs. Splat. Oh, that's great. She does like a huh? And then gets him. Hey! Chases her around. Wow, that's great. Ooh, got him. Hanging out. Living. Existing. Happy birthday, Sachi! Playing what looks like FIFA. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's FIFA. with him. And they're together. Not technically dating, maybe, but maybe they are. And he got her a present. And oh, it's a watch. He got her a watch. She smiles at him and draws and draws. And they sleep. He sleeps on the floor, her in a bed. Yo, Punpun. No, God, we don't need none of your bullshit right now. Things are going great. All right. We don't need no deity inside your brain space telling you some stupid shit. Fuck. What right do you feel? Fuck. What right do you have to feel happy? Punpun, what right do you have to feel happy? You're just a piece of shit. This delusion isn't going to last forever. That same idea. Feeling like one mistake and you'll slip into that hole. No, I feel that shit all the time. That's life. For me. Maybe it's not right. Maybe it's basic like floor level anxiety and depression, which it is. But for me, it's not a feeling of lack of deservedness. It's a fear. It's a fear of falling. Because I know, I've talked about this before, my mental state goes like this. It fluctuates like a sine wave. And so I know when I'm in the grip of passion and creativity and productivity and life and living, that it won't last forever. And that the better it gets, the closer we are to the peak. And the closer we are to falling apart. It's a scary thing. The biggest thing for me was recognizing that it's a pattern. And recognizing that the same is true the closer I feel to the bottom. And then there's a security in that. Because I know how deep I can go. How far I can go into that darkness. And still come out. Because of all the times I've been in it before. I know where that bottom is. And that means I can sort of rebound off of it. It's weird, but it's true. Okay, so here's Punpun having his mind tell him that he's not allowed to feel this way. Undeserving. Unworthy. Delusional. But he has every right to be happy. With Sachinanjo or with somebody else. Or with nobody. He has every right to it. However it comes to him. Except he might not let himself. This delusion isn't going to last forever. That's it. Holy shit. 1 year later. Oh god. Oh god. No. Oh, I'm so scared. This one reminds me of the, like, you know how Yuichi and Midori, like, got together and it was like nothing could possibly go wrong. Yuichi and Midori are gonna be happy, and then it's like 2 years later, cut to Yuichi, he's homeless, he's got all beard and shit, and he's all freaking out. Feel like that's where we're going with this. Like, next page, Sachinanjo is elsewhere. Punpun hasn't seen her in a year. Something went horribly wrong. Punpun hates everything. I don't fucking know. God. If somehow this got ruined with Sachinanjo, I'm gonna die. Oh, hello, it's Sachi. It's been a while. I'm sorry, I know you're super busy at the end of the year. Can you talk now? It's been a long time, but I'm trying my hand at manga again. That's right, I haven't given up. I thought I'd start by cold calling some publishers. Oh my god, are they still working together a year later? Please. Once again, December in the city was full of hurried people bustling through the crowds, as if to make up for the laziness of the last 11 months. Unlike years past, Punpun had mastered the art of keeping step and blending with the crowd. In the 18 months since he'd started living on his own, Punpun had changed. Punpun, Mimura, good job. Hello, what's with the dark circles? It ruins your beauty. Did he grow a mustache? You should shave that shit off, dog. Shut up, I'm pushing hard. The editor is going to take a look at the manga after the new year. Punpun, can you help me finish it up? Yeah. And if I win and get some prize money, let's go to some faraway hot springs and have sex. I'm kidding. Sachi, What? Never mind. I wonder what that was. Okay, we go for the new year. God, his little... You gotta shave that off, dog. I know that you're only like 19 and that thing is not grown in. I promise. You gotta just shave it off. Hope everyone in the world becomes unhappy, Sachinanjo. Hope everyone in the world is happy, Punpun Ondera. Nice. Okay, hanging out, sleeping together under the kotatsu. That's cute. New year. Wait, what? Satoshi Koide and Miyuki sending you New Year's wishes and news of our marriage. Have a good year. I want a divorce already, lol. That's not somebody that we know. Satoshi. No. That's Kaide, and then Miyuki. That's not our guy, right? That's not ya boy. Okay. Will you check one last time just to make sure that I have all the pages? I wonder how we are for time. Maybe we should have left earlier? Am I nervous? No way. Just a little excited. Oh no. My stomach hurts. Hey. What? We accept all unwanted items. Seki. Oh wow. Here we are. Hey. If you have computers, bikes, or CD players you no longer want, call us for an estimate. Seki. Hey! Eh? How's it going? Well, I feel like shit. Did you know the coming of age ceremony's next week? I'm not going. There's no one I want to see anyway. Besides, the way things are going now, I can't see anyone. Shimizu, you never really change. You went to college, you should have made friends there. You need to stop hanging out with me all the time and get a life. What? I didn't mean it. Don't take everything so seriously. So they're all quote unquote all grown up. He can't see anyone, and when they say coming of age ceremony, does that mean like is that like because they were in middle school, is that like a reunion? Shimizu, behind you. What? Oh, hello. We're changing trains at Shinjuku right now. Okay, I don't mind at all. Sure, got it. The editor said he's pushing our meeting back an hour. I got all worked up for nothing. Phew. Listen, everyone, we're all suffering because this is an emergency that shakes the very foundation of our freedom of expression. Well, all told, it took us 18 months to finish this. In this misandrous, politically correct gynocracy, we are the oppressed. The only thing that brings us joy is playing with two-dimensional girls. Oh, two dimensions, two-dimensional panties. I want to see them, draw them, and rub them. I swear right here, we will never resonate with three-dimensional women. I'm sure it will all be fine. My ultra-logical presentation will... Huh? Who are you? Wait, hey, let go. Wait, oh. Hey, hi, unicorn. Pegasus. Good vibrations. What the fuck? Thank you, everyone. I have decided to run for mayor of Tokyo. Call me Pegasus. In 6 months' time, the Earth will be destroyed. Can you hear it? The universe is crying. Whoa, it's been a really long time. Oh my god, is that Aiko? What? The fuck? Aiko Tanaka, right? Is she hiring Saki? Yo, what the fuck? Part 8. That's the end of the part! Oh, Netorare. Wow, really? It's called NTR the manga? Fuck off. Fuck off, I hate that. Kiora Orihara, age 16, is a slightly clumsy high school freshman at Sei Mokori Academy in Tokyo, but one day upperclassman heartthrob Inukai tells her he has feelings for her, and they start to date. Then her childhood friend Ranko Shiratori transfers to their school. A heartfelt sliced bread battle fantasy, what? Battle fantasy set in a thrilling, squealing high school depicted on an unprecedented scale. What? Asana, what the fuck? What? Called NDR, what the fuck? Holy Grail, please buy it. Sorry, it's always boring. The next volume is fun too. What the fuck? Sir Gator, it's Nirvana. What the fuck, Asana? Oh. And that's the end, baby. That is the end of volume 4. Omnibus volume 4. Shit. Okay. So first off, this is I don't mean we don't even have to talk about this because it's just so over the top hilarious. This is misandrous, politically correct gynocracy. We are the oppressed. I mean, sure, man. Oh, I do love two dimensions, two-dimensional panties. I want to see them, draw them, and rub them. But they're two-dimensional, bro. You can't touch. Oh. So, Aiko Tanaka re-enters the story. See, I thought for a couple of pages, I was like, well, maybe Saki's going to turn around and see Punpun and be like, whoa, it's been so long, it's Punpun. That's crazy. Haven't seen Punpun in forever. But no. Aiko motherfucking Tanaka enters the story once more. And she... What? Shimizu behind you. Whoa, it's been a really long time. Aiko Tanaka, right? Are they just stopping her here? Just having run into her? Or is she meeting them? I don't know. God, so many questions. What's she been doing? How is she? Who is she? Where has life taken her? What has she experienced? And after the women that we've met now, who is behind those eyes? Who is Aiko Tanaka? I want to do something really quick. Hold on, it might take more than really quick, but I'm going to take a screenshot. Yeah, I thought so. That's fascinating. Okay, here, let me show you. I guess I'll just pull up display capture. So I'm in GIMP. This is I usually use this as my photo editor for most things. This is Aiko's face, right? From that frame. Let me blow it up for you. This is Aiko's face from that frame. And the thing that I noticed is that she's asymmetrical. Like, look at the curvature of this cheek versus this one. And here's the thing. Inio Asano is deeply capable of drawing a symmetrical face if he wants to. But real people aren't symmetrical. Even beautiful, beautiful people aren't symmetrical. And Aiko is absolutely gorgeous, but she's asymmetrical. So what I did was I grabbed her left side of the face and I put it over top. And you can see there's a symmetrical Aiko. That's what a symmetrical Aiko would look like. Left side. And yet she's beautiful. More traditionally so here. But in her asymmetry, she becomes real. From a character to a person. Isn't that incredible? A character, person. Truly. Now I want to go and see if there's a straight-on face of Sachi Nanjo. Because Sachi Nanjo has had surgeries, right? And so, let me go find one. I know there is one somewhere. No. Also in more ways than one. Look at that. That's her face. That's her face on Photoshop. Of course, there's the mole, right? That's an asymmetry, but the whole facial shape, her jawline, her eyes are different. Look at that. Her eyes are different shapes. This is all intentional. And consistent throughout the character. Look here, right? So here I grabbed two. So I grabbed this one. The side of her jaw where she has the mole is more protruded, right? More out. And here it's the same. More defined. Her eyes are slightly different shapes. Fucking awesome. That's really interesting. They would not look as much like people if they were drawn perfectly. Asano's fucking good at this. Asano's really fucking good at this. Wow. So Punpun has formed a real relationship with this woman. A real relationship. Not entirely a romantic one. Not entirely. That's a part of it. These two people take comfort in each other. They're also working on something together. And that, as a foundation for their relationship, is far better. Right? It's far better. Punpun might still be broken. Might still make huge mistakes. And when Aiko comes back into his life, there's no telling what he's going to do or how he's going to act. He might treat Sachi like shit because Aiko returns. And that's going to really suck if that happens. And I'm going to be really pissed about it if that happens. But how much darker could Punpun be if he hadn't met a woman like this? A woman who can teach him the most important lesson, which is that women are people. Because he was on track to not understand that. To really, truly not understand it. From his relationship with his mother to the extraordinary circumstances of what happened with Midori. Absolutely shatters his relationship with women twice over. To a bad experience with Kanye. Those couple of stepping stones, you skip down those stones straight to hell, right? Like straight to internal mental hell when it comes to the other gender. Having on track to have a really dangerous relationship with women. And in the midst of that, he meets Sachi Nanjo, again, I said at the beginning, right? A person who is strong enough to not be swayed by him. And she has changed him. And it's all done over the course of that montage and the time skip, too. You know what? I wanted to go back and mention it. Because it's back here. I want to go back and mention it. It was here. I forgot what I wanted to go back and mention, but it's this scene. Where he carries her home. What was the line that Punpun had said before? Whoever she is, doesn't matter. Get the chance, I should just stick it in, right? Well, what do we have here? He carries her home. He sees her panties. Does he get up all creepy and stare? No. He notices it, acknowledges it, and fucking leaves. And even in that moment, he's treating her like a person, talking to her. He shouldn't drink so much. And then he decides to try a little harder. And what holds him together is that later, Punpun, there's a consistency there. Romantic relationship or not, there's a consistency to somebody saying, I'll see you later, and expecting that it'll be true. Punpun was a bit let down. Well, what do you know? I can actually do things. Darn. This world would have been so much easier if I could just continue convincing myself that I'm useless. Now that I'm convinced of my own possibilities, I have to do something, right? It's part of the danger of becoming a competent and a capable person is that you feel real shit if you don't actually utilize those capacities. But it's worth it. This is a cool section. Sachi Nanjo is a cool goddamn girl. And this is a cool goddamn manga. Inio fucking Asano. Well, it ends up being almost exactly 100 pages. And the end section of this part for us today. Thanks so much for watching me read Punpun. I hope you've enjoyed this chunk of the manga. This was a very pleasant chunk of the manga. Things are looking up. And that's terrifying, because I think a storm is coming. And that storm might be named Aiko Tanaka. And she might not intend anything wrong. But her very presence sends Punpun spiraling into insanity. So we'll see how he holds up in the next couple of chapters. Again, thanks so much for watching. Early access on the Patreon, check it out. And I'll see you next week for more Punpun. Peace.